Have you ever wondered why goats have rectangular pupils? It's a peculiar feature, isn't it? It's not just their eyes that set them apart, but also their remarkable intelligence and adaptability. Goats are surprisingly clever creatures, capable of solving complex problems and adapting to a variety of environments. But how did they come to be this way? What's their story? Well, prepare to unravel the mystery of goats as we journey through their fascinating history. Goats, one of the oldest domesticated species, have been human companions for nearly 10,000 years. This intimate relationship began in the cradle of civilization, the Near East, specifically in the regions that are now Iran and Iraq. Around 8,000 to 9,000 years BC, our ancestors discovered the manifold benefits of these agile creatures, marking the onset of the Neolithic Revolution. The Neolithic Revolution was a pivotal time in human history when we shifted from a nomadic lifestyle to a settled agricultural one. Goats played a vital role in this transition. They were a reliable source of milk, cheese and meat, not to mention their hides that were used as clothing and their bones and horns that were fashioned into tools and instruments. As humans settled and built communities, the domestication of goats spread like a ripple across the globe. In Europe, the ancient Greeks and Romans raised goats for their milk and meat, and even held them in high regard in their mythologies. In Asia, goats were crucial in the livelihood of early civilizations, from the nomads of the Central Asian steppes to the rice farmers of China. Meanwhile, in Africa, goats were integral to the survival of communities in the harsh climates of the Sahara Desert and the savannas of the sub-Saharan region. The goat's ability to thrive in various environments, coupled with their hardiness and relatively low maintenance, made them ideal companions for these early societies. But goats were not just subsistence animals, they were also a form of wealth and a status symbol in many societies. Their importance was often reflected in ancient art and cultural practices, underlining their significance in the tapestry of human history. As time passed, the influence of goats didn't wane. They continued to be a part of our lives, providing sustenance, livelihood, and companionship. They have been in many ways silent partners in our journey through time. So the next time you see a goat, remember they've been around for a while, shaping our history in their own unique way. Goats have not only been a part of our agriculture, but also our stories, myths, and folklore. These caprine creatures have woven their way into the tapestry of human imagination, taking on roles and symbolism that span the gamut of human experience. In Greek mythology, the god Pan, with his goat legs and horns, is a vivid representation of the pastoral ideal and the untamed nature of the wilderness. Then we have the nurturing goat Amalthea, who fed the infant Zeus with her milk, providing him the strength and vitality to become the king of gods. Turning our gaze northwards, in Norse mythology, the thunder god Thor had a chariot that was drawn by two robust goats, Tangrisnir and Tangnjosta. These goats were symbols of Thor's strength and resilience, and they had the remarkable ability to come back to life after being cooked and eaten, as long as their bones were undamaged. In African folklore, goats often play the role of clever, resourceful characters, outwitting enemies and overcoming obstacles with their wit and cunning. These stories highlight the goat's tenacity and adaptability, traits that have endeared them to humans across the globe. Whether as symbols of fertility, providers of divine sustenance, or powerful deities, goats have left their hoofprints on our collective imagination. Their stories, woven into the fabric of our myths and lore, continue to captivate us, showing us the enduring connection between humanity and the natural world. Fast forward to the present day, goats continue to play a crucial role in our lives. If you've ever enjoyed a slice of tangy goat cheese or a warm woolen sweater, you've benefited from the versatile utility of goats. Today, these animals serve a multitude of roles, from dairy production and meat providers to fiber sources and, believe it or not, as lovable, quirky pets. The dairy industry owes much to goats. Their milk, often easier to digest than cow's milk, is a staple in many diets across the globe. It's the foundation of numerous cheeses, yogurts, and even some ice creams. And let's not forget goat meat, a lean, nutrient-rich source of protein, cherished in cuisines worldwide. But the gifts of the goat don't end with edibles. Their fibre too is highly sought after. Cashmere, that luxurious soft fabric, comes from the undercoat of cashmere goats, and mohair, known for its luster and sheen, is produced by the Angora goat. These materials are used in everything from high fashion to cozy home furnishings, showcasing the breadth of the goat's contribution to our lifestyle. Now, if you're thinking goats are purely utilitarian, think again. Goats, with their playful antics and curious nature, have also found a place in our hearts as pets. They're intelligent, social creatures, capable of forming strong bonds with their human caregivers. Some people even find therapeutic value in interacting with goats, as seen in the growing popularity of goat yoga. Moreover, goats are impressively adaptable. They thrive in a variety of climates and landscapes, from the rugged mountains to the arid deserts, and even in our city parks. This resilience, coupled with their ability to graze on vegetation other animals might ignore, makes them invaluable in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems and in managing natural resources. In essence, goats are more than just farm animals. They're providers, companions, and environmental stewards interwoven into the fabric of our society in ways we often overlook. From the high mountains to the arid deserts, from the lush pastures to our city parks, goats continue to be a resilient and remarkable part of our world. So, what have we learned about goats today? We've delved into the enigmatic world of these fascinating creatures, tracing their journey from their ancient domestication to their current status. We've discovered that goats have been our steadfast companions for thousands of years, their hardy nature and adaptability making them perfect partners for our ancestors. We've also explored the rich tapestry of mythology and folklore surrounding goats, where they've often been depicted as symbols of provision, fertility, and even mischief. These stories, passed down across generations, highlight the deep bond between humans and goats, a bond forged over centuries. In our modern world, goats continue to play a crucial role. They provide us with sustenance, companionship, and even environmental benefits. They embody resilience, intelligence, and a certain charm that is undeniably captivating. Indeed, the humble goat is not so humble after all. Next time you encounter one, remember you're looking at a creature that has walked alongside humanity for thousands of years.